Welcome to Girl Day at UT Austin 2021 Volunteer Training. I'm Tricia Berry, Director of the Women in Engineering Program. Thank you so much for volunteering and being a part of our virtual experience this year. In this training, I'll show you where to find resources to help you make the most of your Girl Day volunteer experience and how to maximize impact for our participants. I'll walk you through what to expect when you're in your booth during the event and how to engage with our participants. I'll also share how to get help and ask questions during the event as it runs live from 12 to 4 p.m. each weekend day of Engineers Week. Let's get started. The volunteer webpage, which you can find from the Get Involved link in the main menu, has all kinds of information that should be helpful to you as we head into Girl Day 2021. On the right side, there are a number of volunteer resources to help you. For booth owners, we have a whole page for you with booth owner information. We have information about the next 2 upcoming booth practice days where we'll have available practice time, volunteers to practice chatting with you. Take advantage of those days and learn more on that page. If you're a booth representative, if you're going to be in your booth at any time from 12 to 4 on the day that your booth is live, this is a resource for you that you will want to read through and check out. Brazen, the technology platform we're using, does a phenomenal job explaining what to expect, how to navigate, how to make the best of your experience. We'll come back to this best practices for messaging and role models, but this is also a very important resource for those of us participating in Girl Day. Also along the side are lists of activities and participant frequently asked questions and our partner list, just so that you have a little bit more information about what's going on throughout the event. When our participants enter into Brazen, enter into our virtual Girl Day experience on any of the weekend days of Engineers Week, they'll enter into the lobby where all of the booths are set up and available for participants to enter. If you're a representative in the booth, you'll have already been in your booth and click the chat button so that you're ready to chat as soon as any of our participants join in. Make sure that you've clicked that green chat button and that your chat is active so that our participants can connect with you. When a participant connects with you within your booth, you definitely want to confirm first that an adult is present through the text chat before switching to video chat. This is to protect you, it's to protect the safety and security of the minors that we have who are participating with an adult in this experience. All of our registered participants have to confirm that they are participating with an adult. It's just a good best practice and second check for you to confirm that before you engage in that interaction with a potential minor on the other side of the screen. The volunteer help in Brazen has all kinds of information to help you navigate. It talks you through how to log in, it talks you through how to chat, it talks about what to do to make the text chat become a video chat, and how to navigate that within the system. I encourage you to click through, watch the videos, read through the short instructions to really help you make the most out of your day and to create the best experience for our participants. One thing I wanted to point out in particular is this save time with snippets. You are able to save content, save text that you may want to share regularly with those who are visiting your booth. For example, the statement around if you have an adult in the room with you may be something that you want to save as a snippet so you can easily add that in each time you start a new chat with participants. Once you've connected with a participant in your booth and you've switched to video, it's great to introduce yourself. You are a STEM role model, and this is one of the best ways that we engage our participants in Girl Day, no matter our setting. On our volunteer page, the best practices for messaging and role models is a great resource for you to understand how to best connect with these K through 8th graders who are joining in. We want to make sure that when you're introducing yourself, you're identifying yourself as a STEM professional, as an engineer, as a scientist, as someone who uses math or science or technology in their work. Whatever it makes sense for you to share, be sure that you're using that language and self-identifying the ways that you engage with STEM in your daily life. We want to make sure that we are sharing some of these best practices in wording. We're using words like create and not build. We're using words like discovery and design and imagination to talk about the work that we do, to talk about how they can engage with the demonstration or the activity that you have within your booth for them to do. And we want to be able to share with them how engineers and scientists are shaping our future. Again, this page here gives all kinds of best practices and what the research shows are the most effective ways to get kids, girls in particular, excited about engineering and science, and gets them thinking about those pathways and careers for them down the road. For those booths that have an activity or a demonstration that you're wanting kids to do and to experience, be sure that you point them to that information in your booth as you are chatting with them. If you have Flipgrid as one of the options for engagement, make sure you encourage them to share a video of their creation on Flipgrid and to explore all of the other submissions that others have made. I also encourage you as volunteers, if you have done your demonstration or you have done the activity and created something, to upload yours to Flipgrid as well so that there's already some to showcase when kids and families and educators begin to explore. Representatives and booths are set to have 15-minute maximum interactions and chats with our participants. That's to ensure that we're able to cycle through as many chats as possible and to give lots of people the experience of engaging with our role models. Volunteers are able to have a couple chats going at the same time, so you'll be able to navigate that as best works for you. If you are having technical challenges when you are in Brazen, or if any of your participants that you're engaging with are having technical challenges, on the bottom right sidebar, there's some technical assistance and audio and visual help. So please point people to that. You can also point them to our UT Girl Day Help Desk, where we will have volunteers available to answer questions, point people to additional Brazen help, and help them get that support that they need to have an effective and successful experience. Once your chat is complete, Brazen is set up to give you a little star rating. And while this might be useful in a career fair setting, which is what Brazen was set up for, it's less important for our setting. So you can choose the 5-star rating for your chat and press on and go back in and become available to chat with the next participants in your booth. If you have questions throughout your time during the event, I will be available on Zoom throughout the entire event. You can also head to the help desk yourself and visit with one of our volunteers. And we also will have Slack available. So make sure that you are connected in on Slack as a volunteer. Get that information from your booth owner if that makes sense for you. And that will be one of the quickest places that we'll be able to get lots of questions answered throughout the day. Within the booth owner volunteer resources tab, you can see a few additional pieces of information along the side. We have live broadcast help from Brazen. We have booth owner help from Brazen. We also have the link to connect in with our Girl Day Slack channel for booth owners, as well as representatives who want to join in on Slack and to be able to ask questions throughout the event. For those of you on social media, be sure to tag #UTGirlDay and @UTWEP throughout your experience. Please share any of your stories, any of your examples, point people to register for Girl Day and join in and find you in your booth. All of that is most welcome. Keep in mind that we do want to protect the privacy of those who are participating, so please do not take screenshots or pictures during your video chats with our participants, and please make sure that you are protecting the safety and security of any of the minors who are joining in with their adults. Thanks again for volunteering for Girl Day at UT Austin. Please remember to check Brazen look through all of the help to get the most out of your day and to make the best experience for our participants.